Hi YouTube. I am recording this on October 25th at evening because uh what's it called? I don't know if these have already been deployed, but I should probably update my PBE and check. But uh yeah, here are the big patch. Here's the big patch for I guess tomorrow. Um let's dive into it. Holy Christ. Okay. Celestial Blessing, Omnivamp buffed at all tier levels. Okay, cool. Chemical Overload nerfed even more. Okay. Cybernetic Implants. You get less AD at all tier levels. Sure. Exiles, health percent shield nerfed. Pretty small nerf, but still nerf. Featherweights, attack speed nerf. Nice edge, bonus AD, slight nerf. Level up, bonus XP for 43. Okay, so that's a nerf. Payday. Syndicate, tier 2 to tier 1. So it's a kind of a buff. I don't know which one this is. Only frontline. The target dummy base HP, nerf by 50, sure. Runic Shield, AP% shield, nerf. Okay. Share the Spotlight. Social Life from tier 3 to tier 2. Bonuses from 100% to 75%. Okay. Stand Behind Me, Bodyguard, Armor Share from 75% to 100%. That's a pretty decent buff. Thrill of the Hunt. Actually buffed at tier 2 and tier 3. Unchanged at tier 1. Okay. Titanic Force. Health Threshold. 1300 health percent AD, 5% to 4%. So this is a nerf. This one is if you have 1300 HP, the amount of HP percent you have will will increase your AD. So this is a nerf. Underdogs missing health percent heal from 50% to 12%. It's nerf. All right, a lot of champions. Whew. I'm tired from just speaking fast from just the augments. Caitlyn, plus 5 AD. Camille, minus 5 AD. Her spell shield got nerfed. Yeah. I think Camille's broken. She was really strong. Like, as a one cost, she was the best one cost in the game. Because she would get a shield, she would do damage. Insane. Really able to self-sustain herself really well. Darius, plus 5 total mana. So take him one more auto before he ults. But he's frontline, so it's not a huge nerf. Ezreal, minus 50 HP, minus 5 armor and MR. His spell bonus damage got buffed, and his spell attack speed boost got nerfed. So they made him a little bit more squishier, but they compensate, they gave him a little bit more spell bonus damage, but it's mainly a nerf. Garen, minus 10 AD, that's a lot. Spell percent missing health boost. That's a flat 20%. Yeah, Garen, people were like re-rolling Garen. I tried it. It's pretty fun, not gonna lie. So that was really strong. I don't know if you can still re-roll after these nerfs. We'll see. Who knows? Kassadin, spell damage buff. Cool. Kassadin definitely felt like kind of underwhelming in terms of damage, so that's pretty good. Poppy, minus 10 AD. Percent armor spell damage. Pretty big nerf. Spell shield amount. Compensate. Let's see. It's a buff at 1, unchanged at 2, and slight nerf at D-Star. Okay. Pretty big nerf. Feels bad. I don't know. I haven't really seen that many 3-star poppies. So I don't know. Like, I don't know. I feel like Yordles suck, but maybe it's because I'm playing it wrong. But I don't know. Singe, plus 25 starting in total mana. Pretty big nerf. He's not gonna be flipping people around as often, which is funny. Twisted Fate, minus 50 HP, minus 5 armor and MR. His spell damage. What the hell are these numbers? Minus 5 at 1 star, minus 10 at 2 star, and plus 5 at 3 star. What the fuck? If they didn't change these numbers, I wouldn't even be able to tell. What the okay? Twitch attack speed, minus 0.05. So he's not gonna be shooting as fast. That's fine. Is it Zig's attack speed? Also minus 0.05. That's fine. I'm surprised they nerfed Ziggs. I think he's actually like okay. I don't even think it's that broken. Okay. 2 costs. Kog'Maw attack speed minus 0.1 and spell attack speed 5% buff. I would say this is mainly a nerf because I feel like I don't know. Kog'Maw's still really strong. Honestly, still a very strong unit. Because he has like 3 traits. So if you can activate them all, well, certain mutant buffs are better than others. But you know, Kog'Maw is both a sniper and a twin shot. So combine those together, it could be really strong. Really strong unit. Lulu spell HP buff at all star levels. Cool. I think she's relatively balanced, just a little weak. So I think that's good. Quinn plus 20 starting total mana, so she's not gonna be casting as often, and minus 0.05 attack speed. Okay, so I think they're still keeping her identity of being like a pretty good CC champ, like a utility CC champ, because when she ults, anyone that gets hit by her arrow or whatever gets disarmed, which is really strong. So there you go. Swain spell healing buff that rolls star levels, cool. Talon minus 5 AD, but buff to his spell damage. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Swain and Talon don't feel that good. Like, you don't really run them as Imperial. Well, they're like Imperial baits, you know, because your Samira or Sion are the carries. Actually, Sion's better than like Samira, so I don't know. They feel kind of bad to play. Spell damage buff is not bad, but I don't see anyone trying to run Talon carry because he's kind of weird. Because he plays a dot. I don't know. That's weird. Warwick, minus 0.05 attack speed, and his heal on auto got buff at 1 and 2 star, but nerfed at 3 star. I've seen people try to make Warwick a carry. Not in my games, but I feel like just watching other people. So I kind of wanted to try it, but maybe this nerf might stop that. But we'll see. Zillion, minus 0.05 attack speed. That's fine. He's clockwork. He's gonna get a decent amount of attack speed anyways. Zyra plus 15 starting mana, plus 5 total mana. Her attacks or spell damage got slightly buffed. Okay. I would actually say this is more so a buff because this makes her first cast after like 5 autos. Even though it requires 1 more auto after that. But usually you don't see her cast too many times anyway. So I think this is fine. You're not going to make Zyra a carry. She's just another good like CC unit. 3 costs. Cho'Gath plus 100 HP. His max feast stacks hella buffed. Wait, this is a huge buff. I just had a fun 8 bruiser game last night. Oh, so much fun. But yeah, this is a huge buff because that means Cho'Gath can get more HP. So this is huge. This is actually a huge buff. Also, I like that 3 star is 999 max feast stacks because you're never gonna get 999, but it's still funny. Cool. Leona plus 50 HP. Sure, make her a little bit more. Let her live a little bit longer. Lissandra, nerf spell damage at all star levels. Sure, she's pretty strong. Yeah, fairly strong AoE and like a bit of CC, so sure. Malzahar buff at all star levels. I kind of wanted to try Malzahar carry, so I'm kind of happy that they're buffing him, so I can try that out. MF spell damage got buffed at all star levels. Sure, I haven't seen anyone try to run MF carry because it's not like set 5.5 in that she doesn't have the traits to really increase her damage. In set 5.5, we had Forgotten, which increases her AP. We don't have that. Instead, in this set, we have Sniper for MF, and so if she targets enemy units that are like closer to her, it's not gonna do that well. So Samira, spell 80%, got buff, good. I think Samira is really underwhelming. I don't think she's that good, even with Imperial and Challenger. So I don't know. I try to make her work. She falls flat. Shaco, plus 10 AD, plus 0.05 attack speed, but his spell 80% is a flat 190. Okay. I think that's actually... It's a buff to 1 and 2 star Shaco and a slight nerf to 3 star Shaco, but it's still pretty nice. That's plus 10 AD is nothing to scoff at. That's actually really good. Tarik, spell healing nerf at 1 star, nothing at 2 star, and a buff at 3 star. Sure. More healing. He's a bit of enchanter. Sure. Vex, plus 50 HP. Spell shield, buff at 1 star. Okay, so the buff at 1 star Vex. Sure. She kind of feels lackluster there, but otherwise she feels pretty strong at 2 and 3 star with items. Forecast. Mundo. Spell instant heal percent HP from 50 to 40%. Decent nerf. Fiora, plus 20 starting and total mana. And true damage, nerf at all star levels. Yeah, Fiora, people have started to optimize Fiora. She's really strong with IE Joe Gauntlet GA because she does true damage, making her crit true damage is pretty good. So yeah, she can be very strong. Very strong. Janna, minus 50 HP and plus 25 starting mana, plus 30 total mana. She's not gonna be casting as often unless you give her a Shojin. Good, because holy crap, it is annoying seeing Janna just like knock back everyone. It's so strong. Jhin, plus 10 total mana, spell percent AD, buff at 1, nerf at 2, nerf at 3, spell damage drop off from 33% to 50%, so pretty big nerf. He's not gonna be doing as much damage, which is nice because he feels really strong. Jhin is like very strong sniper. Is like he's probably the best forecast AD carry wise. Lux, they nerf for 3-star spell damage. Okay. I feel like you get 3-star Lux, you win the game anyways. But anyways, Orianna, plus 20 total mana, spell shield amount, big nerfs. Big nerfs. And spell damage, 3-star nerf. Okay, this is a pretty big nerf. Orianna, there's the really... I tried this comp. I think I am uploading the YouTube video for this eventually. But there's a really stupid, like, 4 Scholar, like, 3 Enchanter comp where you have, like, Orianna infinitely casting with giving infinite shields and doing infinite damage. You have Janna infinitely casting with like a Shojin and she like heals like crazy. It's annoying. Yeah. Seraphine, spell damage and healing, nerf at 3-star. That's fine. I haven't seen anyone trying to go for 3-star Seraphine. Sion, nerf at all star levels. I've seen Sion pop off. I really want to try him in like an Imperial comp. So, oh, might still be strong. We'll see. Urgot, minus 15 AD. That's a lot. Minus 15 AD is a lot. So, might still be viable. Maybe not. Who knows? That's a lot of AD shaved off. 5 costs. Akali! Yes! Yes. They're buffing her 1 and 2-star. Spell damage. Her spell execute got buff at 1. I don't feel like these are big enough numbers, because what Akali does is she basically like, I have a video coming up. It should be premiering tomorrow, but actually I'm gonna probably upload this tomorrow morning. But she just doesn't do, like, one, she doesn't do enough damage. Two, it doesn't really feel like she's actually executing people. She's supposed to keep on like dashing around, marking people, and then eventually execute them, but it doesn't feel like the case. And I feel like this isn't even enough of a buff. But we'll see. Just probably doing like small adjustments, because she has a 5 cost, but I don't see anyone running Akali. Galio plus -5 starting mana, plus, how the hell do you do math, plus 45 total mana. So he is pretty much only going to be casting once per fight, roughly, I would say. I've seen Galio's cast twice in a fight, which is huge. Big AoE. His spell crit slam damage got nerfed. I don't even notice this. His spell stun duration got slightly nerfed at 2-star. Okay, yeah. So this pretty much just says Galio's probably only going to cast once per fight. That's fine. Really strong, anyways. Jace, melee spell 80% nerf. I think I haven't tried Jace yet. But I've heard / seen that his range putting him in the back line and making him a range carry is actually really strong. And they just nerfed his melee spell 80%, so it's probably worth it to go like backline Jace. Jinx, spell magic damage, nerf at 1 and 2-star. Rocket launcher percent AD, nerf at 2-star. Okay, overall nerf. Sure, Jinx feels really strong. Very strong. Big rocket, boom, you apply like sunfire everywhere, and then she pops off with her rocket launcher. Pretty nuts. Kaiser, -10 starting mana. Her spell missiles heavily nerfed at 1 and 2. Not heavily nerfed, but pretty big nerf at 1 and 2-star. Yeah. Yeah. 2-star Kaiser pops off very hard. She just like kills everything. It's insane. Really strong unit. Tom Kench, his spell damage got buff at 1-star. I like his 3-star is dirty K damage. That's hilarious. But yeah, cool. I haven't seen too many Tom Kenches, just because I don't know, it's kind of hard to fit him in. But pretty cool / funny champ. Glutton, stat boost by cost, buffed overall. Cool. So the higher cost unit that you give to Kench, the more stats he gets. Victor, spell damage, buff at 1-star by 25. Meh. Victor's okay. Yumi, spell number of waves, nerf at 1-star. Sure. Yumi 1 is insane. She CCs a lot, so that's good. Ugh. So many notes. Very nice. Academy, AD and AP base, buff at all levels. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see too many people running Academy. If you're running like a Lux carry, if you're running like Lux or Yone, I forgot. Yeah, if you're running Lux or Yone, you're pretty much just going like Challenger or Arcanist. You're not really running Academy, so yeah. Speaking of which, Arcanist, Team AP, buff at 6 and 8. Yes. And Arcanist, total AP, buff at 4, 6, and 8. Okay, cool. So you just get more AP in general. That's nice. I haven't seen that many like 8 like high Arcanists, like just an Arcanist comp in general. I've seen like a couple. They're not bad, but it's a nice buff. Bodyguard, buff at I forgot what the levels are. I think it's is it 2468? I think it's 2468. So it's a buff at 6 and 8. Sure. I don't see like any bodyguard comps, so meh. Bruiser. Nerf at 246. Okay. Not change at 8. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Bruisers are really strong frontline. Like what's it called? Cho'Gath, Mundo, Zac. Mainly does Mundo and Zac pair is just really strong because they both chem tech as well. Clockwork base attack speed nerf at 2, 4, and 6. I don't see anyone running 6 Clockwork, so okay. Attack speed per augment nerf at 6. Sure. Yeah, it's a pretty big nerf. You know, it gives attack speed to your entire team. That's why it's just a really strong, like, you could just run 2 Clockwork and it feels pretty nice. So it's a pretty big nerf. It's still probably going to be a good trait. I don't see why you wouldn't want to have more base attack speed. I think this works really well with Jhin. I'm not sure. I think so. Enforcer. From 4 to 5 seconds and health break threshold 30 to 40%. Yeah, really. It's a pretty nice buff. I don't see that many people running Enforcer. Yeah, I don't see that many people running Enforcer. You're lucky if you run 2, but usually the synergies between them aren't between the 4 Enforcers aren't that good. So pretty nice buff. Innovator. Scarab HP nerf. Base and Scarab base HP nerfed by 100, Bear HP nerfed by 100, Dragon team buffed by 5 seconds. Okay, so 3-5 Innovator nerf, 7 Innovator nerf buff. Okay. I really wanted to try the Dragon, but I couldn't get like 7 Innovator because you need an Innovator spat, and I don't think it's craftable. So. Okay. Mercenary. Separated out the rewards into different loot orbs. Okay. Not sure what this means. I'm assuming it's when you open the treasure chests. Remove 3,000 hearts from Mercenary 7 tables. I didn't know this was a reward. That's funny, but that's also really troll. Yeah. Mutant. The cybernetic enhancements. Nerfed AD and bio-leeching Celestial. Nerf Omnivamp. Pretty big nerf at 5. Okay. Sure. I don't feel like people were using these ones. Maybe cybernetic, but not bio-leeching. Protector. Buff at 3 Protector and the shield duration lasts for 6 seconds. That's pretty. For 4 to 6 seconds. That's a pretty nice buff. Yeah, pretty nice buff. This might make the reroll Garen comp might still be viable, but we'll see. Sniper, bonus damage, 1% buff at 4. Yeah, you usually don't see too many like 4 snipers. You usually just see like 2, unless you have like the augments to support it, but that's fine. Syndicate armor and MR buff from 40 to 50. I don't see Syndicate really run that often. I feel like it's such a weird trait that it's not really worth running. Items. Giant Slayer. Nerf health threshold from 1600 to 1800. So the unit needs to have a lot more HP in order to proc the big percent damage increase. That's fine. Because of Bruiser, that's probably why. Like Giant Slayer has been like used in like almost every single champion because of how strong it is. Because like the health threshold was kind of lower, so that's fine. Hand of Justice bonus roll 35 to 30%. So instead of getting like a 30% bonus to either healing or damage, it's instead of 35, it's down 30%. Jewel Gauntlet bonus crit damage from 40 to 30%. Sure. Rapid fire cannon, total attack speed, buff from 40 to 50%. I don't see that many people running RFC. I don't see that many units that could really use it that well this set, but we'll see. Venus Hurricane, bonus AD from 15 to 10. Sure. A lot of bug fixes. Okay, cool. Very nice. Huge patch. I don't know if it's out right now, but I'm going to probably be releasing it like tomorrow morning. Yeah, I'll probably be releasing this video like tomorrow morning. So, yeah, thank you for watching. Big patch, a lot of changes. Look forward to these balance changes on PBE. Thank you and take care.